Faceless myths are stories or beliefs that circulate widely, often without a clear origin or identifiable source. These myths persist in popular culture because they tap into shared fears, hopes, or misunderstandings, making them easy to spread and difficult to challenge. Over time, repetition gives these myths an air of credibility, even when evidence is lacking. By understanding why such misconceptions endure, we can begin to unravel the truth behind them and separate fact from fiction. Myths often begin as stories or explanations for events that are not fully understood. They can be shaped by cultural beliefs, misunderstandings, or even intentional misinformation. As these stories are shared, they gain momentum, spreading through word of mouth, media, and tradition. Some myths persist because they resonate emotionally, offer simple answers, or reinforce existing worldviews. Even when evidence disproves them, the power of repetition and social reinforcement can help these myths endure across generations. The Bermuda Triangle has long been associated with tales of ships and aircraft vanishing without a trace. However, a closer look at the evidence reveals that many of these incidents can be explained by natural phenomena, such as sudden storms, strong ocean currents, and navigational errors. Scientific investigations have found no unusual magnetic anomalies or other unexplained forces at work in the region. In fact, the rate of disappearances in the Bermuda Triangle is not significantly higher than in other heavily traveled areas of the world. The legend persists, but the facts point to more ordinary causes behind these so-called mysteries. The idea that humans only use 10% of their brains is a persistent myth, but scientific research tells a different story. Neurological studies using advanced imaging techniques have shown that virtually every part of the brain is active at different times, even during simple tasks. Brain scans reveal that activities such as talking, reading, and even resting engage multiple regions simultaneously. Damage to even small areas of the brain can have significant effects, further indicating that all parts serve important functions. This evidence clearly demonstrates that we use far more than just a tenth of our brain's capacity. Many people believe that the Great Wall of China is visible from space with the naked eye. However, astronauts have clarified that this is not the case. The wall is relatively narrow and blends in with its natural surroundings, making it extremely difficult to spot from low Earth orbit. This myth likely originated from early speculation and has been repeated over time, but in reality, human-made structures like cities or highways are more easily seen from space than the Great Wall. The persistence of this misconception highlights how easily myths can become accepted as fact. Many people believe that lightning never strikes the same place twice. But meteorological data tells a different story. In reality, certain locations are struck repeatedly, especially tall structures like skyscrapers and communication towers. For example, the Empire State Building is hit by lightning around 20 to 25 times each year. This happens because lightning seeks the highest point in an area, making these structures frequent targets. The myth persists, but science clearly shows that lightning can and does strike the same place multiple times. Contrary to popular belief, bats are not blind. In fact, most species of bats have perfectly functional eyes and can see quite well, especially in low-light conditions. Bats primarily rely on a sophisticated system called echolocation to navigate and hunt in the dark. By emitting high-frequency sounds and listening for the returning echoes, they can accurately detect obstacles and prey. This remarkable adaptation allows bats to thrive in environments where vision alone would not be sufficient. Contrary to the popular myth, goldfish do not have a 3-second memory. Scientific studies have shown that goldfish are capable of learning and retaining information for weeks and even months. Researchers have demonstrated that goldfish can be trained to respond to specific signals, navigate mazes, and remember feeding times. These findings highlight the impressive cognitive abilities of goldfish, proving that their memory is far more advanced than commonly believed. Many people believe that cracking your knuckles can lead to arthritis, but medical research has consistently shown this is not the case. Studies comparing habitual knuckle crackers with those who don't crack their knuckles have found no increased risk of developing arthritis. The sound you hear when cracking your knuckles is simply the release of gas bubbles from the joint, not damage to the cartilage or bone. While excessive knuckle cracking might cause minor swelling or reduced grip strength in rare cases, it does not cause arthritis. This common warning is more myth than medical fact. The belief that people swallow 8 spiders a year while sleeping is a widely circulated myth, but it lacks any scientific foundation. This claim originated in the 1990s as an example of how easily misinformation can spread, especially through sensational stories. Spiders generally avoid humans, and the vibrations caused by breathing and movement make beds an unlikely place for them to crawl into mouths. Experts agree that the chances of unintentionally ingesting spiders during sleep are extremely remote. The myth persists mainly because it taps into common fears rather than any factual evidence. A common myth suggests that hair and fingernails continue to grow after death. In reality, this is not the case. After death, the body undergoes dehydration, causing the skin to retract and shrink. This retraction can make hair and nails appear longer, but no actual growth occurs. The illusion is simply a result of the body's natural changes during the decomposition process. Many people believe that shaving causes hair to grow back thicker and darker, but scientific research shows this isn't true. When hair is shaved, it is cut at the surface, leaving a blunt tip that can feel coarser or appear darker as it grows out. However, shaving does not affect the hair follicle beneath the skin, which determines the thickness, color, and rate of hair growth. This myth likely persists because the regrowing hair feels different to the touch and may seem more noticeable against the skin. In reality, shaving has no impact on the fundamental characteristics of your hair. Debunking myths plays a crucial role in fostering critical thinking and supporting informed decision-making. By challenging false beliefs and misconceptions, we encourage individuals to question information and seek evidence before accepting claims. This process helps to prevent the spread of misinformation and promotes a more accurate understanding of the world. Ultimately, separating fact from fiction empowers people to make choices based on reliable knowledge rather than assumptions or hearsay. As we reach the end of our exploration, it's important to remember the value of curiosity and critical thinking. Questioning commonly held beliefs allows us to uncover deeper truths and avoid the pitfalls of misinformation. By seeking out evidence-based answers, we empower ourselves to make informed decisions and broaden our understanding of the world. Embracing this mindset not only enriches our own knowledge, but also contributes to a more thoughtful and informed society.